All right. I swear if this was it, it's going to be amazing. So I drained all the fuel, and then I put a little bit of extra. I put new fuel in there, and then I used the tank pump onto an external line to pump that into a gas can. And so I pumped a little bit of the new fuel out as well just to get it out of the pump. And I already started it up once and it sounded better already, so let's see if it does it again. And I literally only let it run for, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds if I'm lucky. So let's see if this happens again. I got the fan running too, so. All right, here we go. I think that was it. It still sounds a little boggy though. Oh, not really. Probably just needed to clear the rest of that nasty fuel out of there. Sounds like it, I guess. Praise God. Just need a new fuel. How about that? All the things. I thought the fuel was okay. I mean, it smelled fine, but you know what? I drained every little bit out of there that I could. And put, like I said, put a little bit of new fuel in there. And guess that was it. All right. So problem solved. It looks like we got a green light here. So everything's, the only thing I got left, like I said, I got the tach coming and the wiring harness. So I'll button that up, and I got my track coming. I got a 121 inch by 15 inch wide, and it's got 1 inch lugs on it. The thing is brand spanking new, $580 track. I got it off eBay. I won it last second. It was like the last 5 seconds I put it was going for 167 or something. The last 5 seconds I put a bid in for $260 because that was the most I was going to pay for it, and boom, I got it. $172, $212 shipped. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So once that comes, I'll switch that out, and yeah, seems like she is ready to go. So all right, just figured I'd share the good news and take care of you guys. Thanks for following along with me. It's always a pleasure getting comments from everybody. I know there's not a ton right now, but not a big deal. But it's always, you know, it's always fun to interact with people. So bring on the comments. You know, I'm always willing to chit chat with people, and you just talk about anything. I mean, I got tractors, fish, D's now, and who knows what I'll have in the future. I'm sure only time will tell, and you know, I'm going to keep posting videos. You know, there's a couple of dislikes here and there, no big deal. Not everybody's going to like every video. I understand that, so I'm perfectly fine with that. So then we got this one right here. This is the 96, and I got, let's see if I can zoom in on those. I got the saddles for the skis. I got the spindles and the control arms all painted up. This stuff I took them down to bare metal wire wheel, all of it, and then using a wire wheel on an angle grinder, And then I washed them with Dawn dish soap, dried them off real good. As that, for me that works, gets all the grease off real well, any grease at all. And then I hit them with this stuff called Rust Stop by Duplicolor, and it inhibits rust. And then if there's any surface rust on there at all, as long as you remove the scrapes and stuff, or the scrapes, the chips and the surface rust, it'll turn the rust into primer. And you can smell the acid in it that's reacting with the rust. And so the stuff works awesome. I've used it on the tractors and everything. So then after that, you got to let that dry for 24 hours. Then I hit it with some Rust-Oleum self-etching primer, a couple coats of that, and then hit it with some Rust-Oleum 2X orange, and then this stuff called Spray Max, and it's a 2-part epoxy. And here's the Duplicolor right here. I got this idea from Craig Arndt, and I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly, man. Forgive me if I'm not. Ardent, something like that. Craig Arndt, he does wheel horse stuff. He repairs all kinds of different machines, does welding and stuff. Really cool guy, fun to watch, got a great personality. Check him out. Check out his channel when you guys get the chance. Craig Arndt on YouTube. But I got this idea from him, and I've been using it ever since. So there's that, and then I think I may have the can in here. Yeah, here, and forgive the mess. I'm going to build a shelf. I'm getting ready to build a shelf for this and clean all this up. This is it right here, Spray Max. This stuff is the Glamour. They make 3 types of this 2K, and what it is it's a 2-part epoxy clear coat. And you have to bust this pin on the bottom. You push it in. There's a cylinder on the inside that has the hardener. And you push that. First, you got to shake it up for 2 minutes. You push that in. And I usually hold it for like 10 seconds, and then I'll shake it a little bit. And then you got to turn it over, shake it 2 more minutes. And they got 3 types. They got a flat finish, semi-gloss, and then this high gloss Glamour stuff, which is, I mean, it's unbelievably glossy. I mean, it's got a really great finish. It's super durable. I've used it to restore, not this stuff, but I use the semi-gloss. And it's, I mean, the shine on it, it's hard to even, I'm trying to get a good angle here. Oh. I mean, the angle is awesome. I'm sorry, the shine is awesome. But yeah, it's great stuff. So I use that. It's 2-part epoxy. Takes 24 hours to dry. I put it on. I've done it both ways. I've let the Rust-Oleum, and Rust-Oleum, like everybody says, you got to be careful about what it interacts with, what type of lacquers it interacts with, because it'll make some bubble. And so Rust-Oleum has already been tested. I've used it. I've done it both ways. On this thing right here, which is dusty as heck now, I've painted the whole thing and then followed it up with 3 coats of that 2-part epoxy. And then on my snowblower for the wheel horse that I got in the shed right now, it's hooked up the tractor, ready to go. I just have to, I'm still waiting on the belt for that stinking motorized chute. So that's another video I'm going to do. But on that one, I let the paint cure for like 5 or 6 days. And then I roughed up the whole entire surface, wiped it down, tack cloth, and then hit it with that satin. And it both ways turns out great. But I figure, if I do a chemical bond, it's going to be a little better. So that's what I did on this. And then those parts over there. So those are all going to go on this 96. And this 96 runs great. I mean, I'm excited to get that thing back out again, too. The paint was all just destroyed on the side there, so I just ripped it off. Used some paint stripper, and it came off real easy. I'm probably going to end up polishing that tunnel, too. But The track's fine on that. I ran good last year with the track on there, and I think it's got a 3/4. It's a little beat up, but it works for now. And, you know, if I could find a good deal on another 1-inch, I'll do that. 1-inch is the biggest you can put on these, the 1-inch lugs, on the stock tracks, on the stock skids, I'm sorry. So that's what I'm going to go with. So yeah, I'm pretty excited, but that's it. So I appreciate it, guys. Take care.